It's Rog, and with the transfer window down to its last 4 and a bit days, as we storm towards this Friday's fraught, frantic 6 p.m. Eastern Time deadline, it's time to revel in the embers of the football fire with a man with the fastest thumbs in the game. It is a joy to spend the next 30 minutes breaking down all that is to come with him. Oh, with the host of the magnificent Here We Go podcast. Subscribe to it now, where all good podcasts are available. This conversation presented by the GFOPs at New Balance. Oh, the best new in football since Newcastle. Live from Milan, the city that Christian Pulisic built. It's my friend, the Oracle, Benvenuto, Fabrizio Romano.
Thank you, my friend. Nice to be here. Thank you for the amazing invitation and introduction as always. And really happy to be here. Many things to discuss. It's going to be a crazy week. So ready to go.
Bloody good for it, Fab. I do want to tell you. You do. I don't know what you're doing, but you look amazing. Quick reminder, listeners, we're here on the AMP app where you can ask your questions live on this pod. Request to call in. We'll move you to the stage. For those of you listening to this as a podcast, just download the AMP app. Come be with us next time. But let's dive in. I am somewhere in the next 30 minutes going to try and trick you into saying the magical words Mbappe to Everton. Here we go. But big question first. Transfer window is peak Fabrizio. It's like your bar mitzvah. You are the center of the football world. Can you describe, serious question, how much sleep you're getting a day right now and when?
Look, my friend, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for me to sleep for 2 reasons, especially now at the end of transfer window. The pressure, the idea to try and to text people. My mind is always focused only on football every single day of my life. But especially in this week, in these final 10 days, and now with the final week, it's completely crazy because I don't want to miss anything, any single detail, not just information, not just news, but it's also about the details. And so I'm trying to text every single person who comes to my mind, who can have an information, a detail, a story. I can try to call them every single minute. So it's really complicated to sleep because my mind, even when I'm sleeping, even if it's 3 hours or 4 hours, is always processing information. 3 days ago, it happened to me that I was sleeping like 3-4 hours. And I started to dream that I was missing some news on Chelsea. So I woke up during the night and I was like, okay, I'm missing something. It was a blonde player who was going to Chelsea. I don't remember anything else, but I was like, okay, what's going on? So you can understand that for me.
Were the neck tattoos? Were the neck tattoos involved?
Yes.
We're breaking Fabrizio dream news here. But go to Chelsea. In many regards, no one loves wheeling and dealing more than them. I mean, essentially, Todd Boehly is Mr. Transfer Window. All it takes, I do believe this, Fab, is for you to tweet about a player and Todd just seems to want to buy them. I think you are Chelsea's scout. I mean, Caicedo, Lavia, Nkunku, Disasi, Nicholas Jackson, Roberto Sanchez, New England Revolution goalkeeper Georgi Petrovic amongst the vast incomings. Enormous transfer outlay, offset, it should be said, by selling so much dead wood in the general vicinity of Riyadh. Mauricio Pochettino said after winning this weekend, we want one offensive player more rather than out-and-out 9. We want a striker who can play across the front line. What do you expect?
This is, I think, is going to be the biggest surprise of the transfer window in the final days because, honestly, I want to be very honest with you and with our listeners. I spent the whole day, yesterday and today, trying to find the right name. At the moment, I can't share too much, but I'm hearing that they are trying to discuss for many opportunities. So they are really discussing internally now. We know that Chelsea, the structure is involving many players, into the decision to pick the right player. So it's about the owners with Todd Boehly, Bedatek Bali, but of course the board with Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, Joe Shields. They were all together today at Cobham to decide the right player. So the player they wanted was Michael Olise from Crystal Palace. That deal was almost done. And then Palace, in almost 24 hours, were able to change the story and to keep the player at the club with a new contract. So in that case, congrats to Palace because they've been very smart and very fast in reacting to Chelsea triggering the release clause for Michael Olise. And after what happened with Olise, with the news leaked in the media, Chelsea want to keep their name for the new creative offensive player as secret as possible. So this is why Chelsea are discussing internally. They had some contacts for Barcola from Lyon. Remember this name, guys? If you don't know him, this is a fantastic talent.
Fantastic.
He's a winger, super fast player. This is going to be a star in the future. But at the moment, what I'm hearing is that the new owner of Olympique Lyon, John Textor, who is working hard to change the situation, it's not an easy one at Lyon. He wanted player as part of the deal, and he wanted André Santos from Chelsea. But Chelsea already loaned André Santos to Nottingham Forest, so the deal almost collapsed last week. At the moment, it's not something concrete for Bradley Barcola to Chelsea. Let's see what's going to happen with other names. Brennan Johnson, I'm told at the moment, is not a priority. And so Chelsea will do something for sure. That player will arrive, but they're still discussing internally about who is the right candidate for that place.
Does it rhyme with Shmuel Bope? You don't need, just nod if it does. By the way, quick fire question. Do you expect Conor Gallagher to still be a Chelsea player come Saturday morning?
I think yes. He has a chance to stay, also because Chelsea want to send also some kind of message to the young players they have in the squad, that someone from Cobham has to be part of the squad. They already sold too many players this summer. It was needed, absolutely, for financial fair play and also to clean the squad. But I think Conor Gallagher has good chances to stay at the club.